I'm going to the store.
Morning, Mrs. Stobbs.
Morning, Art. Tomorrow's the big day.
What's tomorrow?
This one, I'm getting my new color TV from them folks down in Plant City, Florida.
Yeah, that's right. Miss Stobbs, you aren't going to the grocery store like that.
Like what, Art?
Well, you haven't got a dress on.
That's because I got all these outdated coupons. And if I ain't got a dress on, they'll figure I'm senile. And they won't give me no crap about using them.
Oh, that's pretty sly.
Well, getting old has some advantages. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Honey, you think that lunkhead wears a wig? When I get my new color TV, it's gonna have remote control. I can get rid of these clowns like magic.
Wake up, Monty! What's the matter? Fish are calling our names.
Hey, what time is it?
10:30.
Oh, jeez. I slept all morning. I gotta quit doing that, Riddle.
Yeah.
What kind of sandwiches did you make?
Liver pate, sweet pickle slices, butter lettuce, and touch of dill sauce.
Could I have one now?
Sure. I made a dozen of them. Here.
Thank you. Test this one out. Fabulous.
Yeah.
You would have made some guy a great wife.
Oh, no, my snoring would have got to him. Come on, get your stuff.
Art, you feel like driving down to Florida tomorrow with Mom and me? We're gonna pick up that color TV she inherited.
Yeah, sure. I'd enjoy a little outing.
I was the only one who gave a damn about Hortense when she was sick. So to hell with them. I deserve it. Have a good time, boys.
Yes, ma'am. We will.
We were the biggest wheeler dealers in the 3rd Division.
Yeah, and I was one of the few guys in World War II who actually picked up a civilian trade.
I delivered mail all over Europe.
You miss the Army, Jack? Herman sure does.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I miss the guys. Thank you. The structured life, I miss it.
How about you, Art?
When I retired, I hung it up. Never even think about it.
And you're lucky.
I'll tell you one thing. There's a couple of gals out there someplace that have missed out on a good thing. Not grabbing off you two handsome fellas and marrying you.
I never considered myself husband material. I always like to think I could grab my duffel bag and take off for parts unknown, nothing to hold me back.
Same here. That's the way I always wanted it.
I got to admit it, though, Herman. There's a little bit of envy in here for what you got. Betty and his charter business.
Oh, you guys.
You really got the life, old buddy. You got the life.
I sure hate to think about selling it.
You kidding? You gonna sell the business? Why?
Our daughter's husband's on the road 8 months out of the year. And we just want to get up and get out there and be with him. You know what I mean? I figure we'll buy into one of those soft ice cream franchises.
There you go, Riddle. Look at that.
Nice boat.
Nice. Picture us, Herman, the 4 of us on that boat, huh? Partaking of pheasant under glass, champagne, caviar.
Us? Are you nuts, Stobbsy? Those are what you call your beautiful people. We're blue-collar.
And never the twain shall meet.
There's nothing wrong with being blue-collar.
Salt of the earth. That's what we are.
Yeah. You're right.
Okay, boys, you all set now? Okay. On your mark. Get set.
I want to get you running with me yet. At our age, got to keep that old cardiovascular system pumping, you know? Okay, be that way.
It kills me, Riddle. You know, it just killed me.
What are you talking about?
Sitting around with Herman and Betty today, he's just like me, got the same pension. But they sock their savings into the charter business. Me? I get up every morning just like I always did. What do? I go to sleep in my chair. God, I miss the Army.
You want to know something? I lied when I said I don't think about being a mailman. I think about it all the time. And I miss it. Something awful. Okay? You hate this life. And I hate this life. You know what we're gonna do about it?
No, I don't know what we're gonna do about it.
What we're gonna do about it is buy us a business.
I never ran a business in my life.
You mean you're too old to learn a few new things?
No, of course not, but what kind of business could we buy?
Think about it for 2 seconds.
Herman and Betty, you want us to buy the charter business?
Why the hell not?
I don't know.
Give me one good reason.
I can't.
Well then.
I'm gonna call Herman right now. You know, Art, there's a reason that you and I have been pals from the beginning. You're quite a guy, you know that? You're really quite a guy. $60,000?
Holy cow, Jack. How much you expect a thing like this to cost?
No, I don't know what I expect.
But that's no problem. We can put a few $1,000 down. We'll borrow the rest from the bank.
No good. We already had one buyer go down the chute. Some loan officer came out here and said the bank wouldn't make a loan on a deal like this.
Well, what about putting a few thousand down and us making the monthly payments to you?
Yeah.
Now, geez, Jack, if we're gonna buy ourselves a business in Texas, we need cash. I'll tell you what. I got a guy who wants to buy it. We're supposed to finalize it on Friday. Well, what the hell? Serving Uncle Sam together ought to be worth something, huh? I'll let you two have the business if you can come up with the dough before he shows up. And I'll let you have it for 50.
Isn't my Herman a beaut?
You can say that again.
To friendship. The greatest thing in the world.
Roll me over in the clover. Roll me over, lay me down and do it again. This is number 2 and his hand is on my shoe. Roll me over, lay me down and do it again, do it again. Roll me over in the clover. Roll me over, lay me down and do it again.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
You think I care? You should have been nicer to your grandma. Now, you be careful with that.
Well, if I knew how, I'd put a curse on you.
There, you're gone. Off the TV screen of my life. And this is number 3, and his hand is on my knee. Roll me over, lay me down, and do it again, do it again. Roll me over in the clover. Roll me over, lay me down, and do it again.
Okay, I've got 4,200 in the saving account. What have you got?
I can raise a few thousand on some old insurance policies, and that's it.
We need 50,000 just to buy the charter business. Never mind fixing it up.
We're dreaming, Riddle. Feeling okay, Mom?
Yeah. You're a nice boy, Jack. I sure do love you.
Yeah, I love you too, Mom.
Honey, pull up the first chance you get. My back teeth are floating.
Next rest stop we come to. been thinking about Herman's boat. Damn. I want that boat, Art. I want it so bad I can taste it.
Hey, Jack, look.
Where?
Over there. Looks like a car.
It's funny. Suppose somebody's in trouble?
I don't know. Maybe we ought to take a look, huh?
I'll tell Mom. Mom?
Can't you let a person go to the John in peace?
Art and I are gonna go look at a car.
What's wrong with the car we got?
Skip it. We'll be back in a minute. The keys are in it.
Maybe they got sick and pulled over. Hey! Anybody around? Hello? Stobbs, I'm getting the woolies.
Yeah, me too. Let's get out of here. Yeah. Why did you stop?
Why'd you stop?
There could be a body in the trunk.
I haven't ever seen a dead body, have you?
Yeah, plenty of them during the war.
Well, during the war, yeah. I mean, anybody murdered.
Me neither. Here we go. I'll get the keys.
Stobbsy. Kind of small to have a body in it. Must be $100,000 a year.
100,000. What? These little bunches of hundreds have got to be $5 grand apiece. There's piles of them. We're looking at $1 million here, maybe more. You know what we did, Riddle? We stumbled in the middle of something illegal is what we did. This is bank robbers' money or something. Serious stuff.
Don't even think it. Look at it.
What if we took just enough to buy the charter business?
You wouldn't think they'd even miss $50,000.
Say 60.
Of course, if they did miss it, they'd kill whoever took it.
True, absolutely true. Well, you know what they say. Might as well be killed for a sheep as a lamb. Hey, geez, Riddle. Supposing somebody shows up in a couple of minutes and they see us. I gotta disable that car here. Take it.
I'll put it in the trunk.
No, man, I promise you. Really A1 stuff, Mr. This is what I like you. We've done business before.
Hey, what's that matter with you two guys? Jack, come on. Stop acting
I'll
like a
explain
bunch
it
of
to you
kids. Are you out of your minds? Are you crazy? Hey, wait a minute. I got shot.
Mom, where you hit? Where, Mom? Tell me.
I'll be a dirty bird. Guess I only thought I got shot.
God, if anything happened to you, I'd have killed myself. Don't slow down, Riddle.
Don't distract me. I've never driven this fast in my life.
Stobbsy, wake up.
Oh, what happened? Where are they?
Just gotta stop, that's all. There's a rest area up ahead. I'm gonna pull in.
You know what, Riddle? I think we did it. We got away. You know what that means? It means we're rich. We're millionaires.
Don't count your chickens yet.
Well, they would have caught us by now, wouldn't they?
They could be waiting around any corner.
Don't say things like that. I'm starving. Ma, wake up. Wake up.
Oh. Did they kill us?
No, Mom. You want to get some lunch?
No, I'm too pooped to pop. Just bring me a few pieces of lemon pie.
Okay.
I'll have the number 6.
How would you like your hamburger?
Well done, and a glass of milk, please.
Large or small?
Small.
Number 6, small milk. How about you, sir?
I'll have the Paul Bunyan special, a double order of onion rings, extra mayonnaise, and a diet soda.
I'll be right back with your milk and your diet soda.
This is perfect. We have an unobstructed view of the car. Art? Where did we park the car?
Third space down, right in front of the...
It was right there.
It's gone. They came and took it. Art, they stole our money.
Stobbsy, they stole your mother.
Oh, no. Oh, Mom. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Calm down, calm down. Get hold of yourself.
My mother, they're gonna kill her.
Calm down. How can we do anything if you don't think?
Okay, I'm okay. Thanks, Riddle.
Okay.
I needed that.
Okay, come on. Come on.
Stobbsy, even if it is them that did it, all they want is their money.
We're gonna send her back to us piece by piece. Art, what have they done?
Stop it. Why would they do that? They got their money, right? Maybe they didn't even know she was in the car. She was all covered up. Maybe they let her out on the highway. Maybe they'll even drive up with her in the front seat.
Mom.
Me too, Mrs. Stobbs.
This sweet little thing drove me all the way back. Wasn't that nice of her?
Kidding? She stole our car. I'm calling the police.
Stobbsy. For crying out loud.
Jeez, what's the matter with me? Okay, it's all right. Just get going. Beat it.
Oh, what a couple of Ungrateful lunkheads you two are. She drove me back. We're giving her a ride.
Like hell we are.
Sonny boy, your mom has spoken. Get in the car, honey. We can take you as far as Savannah.
Least you can do is say thanks.
Mom, I was so scared. You know it?
Aw, that's sweet, son. You know what? This is the best damn car trip I've ever been on in my whole life. Ain't car trips fun? You want to sing 1,000 bottles of beer on the wall?
You do, and you'll get out and walk.
You want to count cows? What? You count your cows on your side. I count my cows on my side. If you pass a graveyard, you lose all your cows. I got my own system. I count the legs, and then I divide by 4. What's your name?
Certainty, Dowd.
What kind of a name is that?
Stick to your driving. You missed the best part of the trip, when we got shot at.
You got shot at? Wow, when? Is that how you got the bullet hole in your car?
Just skip it. What'd you do, kid? Run away from home?
You keep your nose out of her business. She'll tell us when she's good and ready. Don't be scared of Jack. He's a good boy. You know something? You're trying so hard to be a little toughy. But I like you anyway. I hope you won't get mad at me. But I like your hair, too.
So what do we do now?
I've been thinking the next town we come to, we'll get rid of this heap, get another old car, nothing conspicuous.
Why don't you guys get disguises?
Look, I gave you a ride because my mother browbeat me into it, and I don't press your luck. Disguises. What are you laughing at?
You look like a gigolo.
Doesn't look like Pancho Villa.
You look so cool, Fern. You could be like a rock singer.
Yeah. Cyndi Lauper, eat your heart out.
All right, here's the plan. We take everything out of the trailers you could possibly identify us, plus anything we can't live without. All right?
What in the world were you doing anyway, stealing our car?
I ripped off your car because I was taught never to hitchhike, okay?
Oh, pretty cute.
Well, it sure makes running away a lot harder.
Well, I ain't leaving without my picture of Captain Hank Stanley of Emergency. He's my idol.
Riddle, you can't bring your lawnmower. Now put it back. Another thing, we're dropping off this kid someplace.
Like hell we are.
Mom, she's a runaway and she's got purple hair underneath there someplace. She's too damn conspicuous.
Conspicuous. Have you taken a good look at the rest of us?
We got a lot at stake here. Now, we'll just drop her at a motel or something, give her some money.
Over my dead body.
Come on, Mom, for Pete's sake.
Jack, this child ran away to wherever the four winds took her. Right now, they took her to me. So you shut up, get in the car.
Riddle, will you come on?
I know we gotta do it, but our lives are changing here, and I'm not sure I'm gonna like it.
Look, Art, assuming we get away with this, and so far we're doing slick as a whistle, we got over $1 million in that suitcase. We're rich. Of course our lives are gonna change. We can live any kind of life we want to now. Beautiful mansions, Rolls Royces, pheasant under glass, caviar. We snap our fingers. A footman draws our bath. It's a dream come true. Someday you'll be sitting by your swimming pool. You can have it in the shape of a mailbag if you want it. And you'll laugh over standing here feeling bad about leaving this dump. So come on, old buddy, shape up, huh? Let's get out of here.
$598, $599, $600. At $5,000 each, that's $3 million in hundreds.
What's the total?
3 million in hundreds, 500,000 in 50s, 100,000 in 20s. That's $3,600,000. $3,600,000.
What are you going to do with it?
We are now in a position to make you two an offer for the charter business.
You're going to pay us with that?
Why not? They're all used bills. Nobody could ever trace them back to you.
It belongs to criminals.
Oh, now, honey, we don't know that.
Betty, there's no other way we could ever buy your business.
What if we bought the house, too? What's it worth?
$100,000.
100,000? Honey, this house isn't worth any more than $62.5.
100,000. We're taking a risk here, Herman. So, for the house and the business, I want $150,000 in 20s and 50s.
You want more? You're gonna have 250,000.
I don't want 250,000. It's 150,000, or it's no deal. Start counting the money, Art.
What are you gonna do about the rest of your mail?
Stay out of there, will you? What are you talking about?
Well, like you took everything that was there, but it's gonna keep coming, isn't it?
Stobbsy, she's right. We get retirement checks, Social Security, Medicare stuff.
Whoever those guys are, they can still find you, you know.
Keep counting my money, Art.
Bye. Bye. Ride safely.
You know, I just thought of something.
I want to thank you.
We need new names.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're right.
It was just a fault.
I got it, Riddle, I got it. John Livingston Spangler. What do you think?
That's not bad.
Makes you sound like a twerp, if you ask me.
Well, I'm not asking you. It has class, and I'm going to use it.
If you think I'm calling myself Ferd Spangler...
But you can call yourself whatever you want.
How do you like this? Arthur James Van Pelt.
Jeez, that's fabulous. Can I have it?
No. That's mine.
Sure, we'll have a lot of fun now. You sure can pick them. I never saw anything like you.
Come on, Jack. Couldn't you have died from something interesting, like dueling wounds?
Doc, this is no time to try to be funny. It's a very serious moment in a man's life.
Only kidding. Cardiac failure is neutral enough.
He was my neighbor, Arthur V. Riddle. Here's a copy of the death certificate with it. He passed away from cardiac failure. We're all gonna miss him an awful lot.
He was my neighbor, Jack H. Stobbs. Here's a copy of the death certificate with it. He passed away from cardiac failure. We're all gonna miss him a lot.
Well, Mr. Leake.
Nice to see you, Mr. Greene.
You mind if I smoke?
It's against the rules.
Right, of course. A visitor should never smoke in a cardiac care unit. It's a sound rule.
Those Cubans, Mr. Greene, what they tried to sell me was powdered sugar. But I was faster than they were.
You were first rate in that regard, my good friend. But 3.6 million of my money's gone.
I think it was the Avellini brothers who took it.
My sources came up with the Avellinis as well. So we had a conversation with one of them. He said they didn't know anything about it, and inasmuch as he had C-clamps on his eyelids at the time he denied it, we believed him. Beyond that, I'm at a dead end. You're the only one that can get my money back from me, which is why I'm so pleased your heart is on the mend. Pacemaker's a fabulous invention.
I didn't steal the money, Mr. Greene, whatever you think. A fat guy and a skinny guy took it, I swear. They were in an old beat-up tan car. That's the truth.
Oh, I want very much to believe you, Mr. Leake. Oh, I shouldn't do things like that. You know, the power of life and death over a man leads to the sin of hubris, and I hate myself when I'm guilty of that. Find my money?
Don't worry, Mr. Greene. I will. God, I will.
Looks like the Bureau was wrong.
I was right. Leake did kill the two Cubans.
Hard to believe he double-crossed Greene, Chief.
He'd only do it if he were more afraid of someone else. I want a tight surveillance on Leake. We're on the trail of a new East Coast mob kingpin.
And Leake is gonna lead us to him.
I'm talking about the fat man. We want him.
Relax, Mr. Spangler. You're doing just fine. I think you'll pass.
You ever hear what happened to Art or Sarge?
Not a word. They just never came back.
Well, we got a deceased notice at the post office. I was thinking about walking my route, kind of as a tribute to old Art. You know, Sarge was a good guy, too. See you, Miss Rumbaugh.
Bye.
I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and the sky. And all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by.
Hey, it's great, Riddle. Hein, Van Pelt. I never heard you recite poems before.
Oh, the sea does it to me.
Hey, Captain, how about getting us a couple of beers?
Here, I'll take over for a while. You get him the beers.
2 beers coming up, gentlemen.
That's fine. Now, gentlemen, I'll need both your signatures on the signature card.
Miss, we'll have to do this again. My partner here, he signed the name of a recently departed brother-in-law. It's been on his mind.
Oh, of course.
Excuse me, I'll do that.
Here you are. Now, gentlemen, how much would you like to deposit to open your new account?
10,000?
All right. And how is that to be deposited?
Cash?
All righty. Now, of course, as with all our new accounts, we do offer a free toaster.
Dodger. A joint personal account for Mr. Van Pelt and myself, and our opening deposit will be in the amount of $10,000. Cash, naturally.
Yes, sir.
And we'll take the toaster.
If you've opened 129 bank accounts so far, that means we're going to get 211 more damned appliances. How many toaster ovens and blenders and dog beds can anyone use?
Why do you need 340 bank accounts?
Because we can deposit $10,000 in one account without them having to report it to the government.
Yeah, I'm almost in traction from signing my name.
You know how long it would have taken me to earn $3.6 million working as a mailman? Around 300 years. I think this kind of money can make you lose your sense of perspective.
I'll tell you what I think. I think the time has come for us to start living the way millionaires are supposed to live.
Well, we're sure in a class with John D. Rockefeller as far as toasters are concerned.
Why aren't you in school?
School?
You heard what I said. And what grade are you supposed to be in?
The 11th?
Good. You go down there tomorrow and you register.
Do you know what they make you do in school? They make you lose your individuality. They make you conform.
That's another thing. You gotta have normal hair. John Livingston Spangler has spoken.
Never mind, Jack. Honey, we all know that deep down underneath, you're still a little girl with purple hair.
It really isn't that bad, Fern. I mean, he actually wants me to go to school. Isn't that neat?
Neat? You got any fives?
Go fish.
That's the dumbest picture I ever saw again.
Are you going to write
The
first?
greatest thing since sliced bread.
There
Mwah.
are times when a man must be firm. Mary, Mother says you better hurry out before Father starts yelling. It's Sunday.
Goodbye, Dean. I'm very happy to have made your acquaintance.
Thank you. May I help you?
No, thank you.
Well, I guess that's everything. I'm scared, I don't mind telling you.
Listen, when we start spending that money, you'll get over it. My friend, Stobbs and Riddle are dead. Arthur James Van Pelt and John Livingston Spangler are rich. We got away with it. Put her there.
I see it with wall-to-wall carpeting and walnut paneling. Very elegant.
This is a bait shack.
You'll still want the walk-in refrigerator for the worms, won't you?
What do you think, Livingston?
Whatever you say, Van Pelt.
Gents, for 100 grand, I'll turn that old tub into the hanging gardens of Babylon.
That is a fishing boat. Just fix it up and paint it, okay? Right, Livingston?
That's right. Just fix it up and paint it. That is my kind of boat.
Want some water? Water? I want some food. Oh, I'm sorry. The prisoners are fed promptly at 3 o'clock.
Morning.
Hold on. Yes, I can hold on.
Want to see something terrific? This book is all about movie stars' homes. Look at this. This is Charlton Heston's place. Isn't it fabulous?
Yeah, it's that all right.
Here's another. Shirley MacLaine. Boy, look at this, Van Pelt. Here's where Reggie Jackson lives.
I'm happy right here.
What are you talking about? We only bought this joint so we could have a place to hide out. It's a dump. The trouble with you is you think too small. Look here. Here's some pictures of a big charity ball they had the other night. Boy, what I wouldn't have given to have been there. They had Lester Lannon and his orchestra, champagne, caviar.
I'm gonna get dressed and mow the lawn. Oh, you know, I wish that boat was ready. I'm just dying to get out there.
You know, that's another thing I gotta tell you. I wasn't too crazy about them two guys we had out the other day. Treat me like I was some kind of employee.
And among the distinguished guests were Charlton Heston, Shirley MacLaine, and Twinkletoes himself, John Livingston Spangler.
I like the way it smells. I'll take it.
Sir?
Write it up.
Yes, sir.
How about this, Pally? Buy yourself one of these babies, huh?
Nah, I'm looking for something real economical. Hey, I'm gonna get that cute little convertible for certainty. She'll love it.
It's perfect. I adore it. Is there any way you can come down just a teensy bit from 62.5, please?
All right. I'll give you my rock bottom price. You can have this house for $100.
It's an American car about, I don't care about the air conditioning. Yeah, let me look at this. An American car about 63.
I got a 73. I can make you a great deal on that old car.
You don't have what I want.
Well, I've got a red car. It's beautiful. No, forget it. Forget it.
You could raise cattle in here.
The most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I feel like I'm in a cathedral.
Did you pick out your room?
Yeah, it has a pink bed and a harp in it.
When are you gonna take your hat off, certainly? We all wanna see your hair.
Give me a little time. I don't feel like the same person, you know?
I want to see your room. I want to see that harp.
What's the matter?
I don't know. Just isn't my style, I guess.
Didn't you ever dream of a moment like this? You could walk into a palace and say, yeah, it's adequate. I think I'll take it. Or you go into a Mercedes place and you say, okay, just roll that 450 SEL right out front for me, Sonny. Didn't you ever dream about being able to do stuff like that?
No, I don't think I ever did.
I figure nothing ever happens for no reason. You and me, we busted our guts all our life. Well, this is the payoff. Come on. Surely, you must have had some dreams about what you do if you ever had the dough.
Well, I was sort of hoping to get a microwave with a carousel. I was saving up for it.
Buy one. Buy the fanciest one you can find.
Yeah, I can do that, can't I?
Sure. Enjoy it, for crying out loud. Remember what Shakespeare said. You only go around once. Gotta get all the gusto you can.
Yeah.
Boys, feast your eyes. She's a knockout, ain't she?
Look around you, Riddle. You know what you're looking at?
A lot of Greeks.
I'm talking about the beautiful people is what I'm talking about. These are them.
This thing is in French. The only thing French I want is fries and a shake.
It has a computer in it, you know. You set it, go out. When you come home, your dinner's all cooked.
This is my dream come true. You know what else I've always wanted? A really good set of nut drivers.
This beauty is cable ready for 184 channels. It's got stereo, it's got European lines resolution, it's got automatic fine tuning.
Shut up. I'll take 4. This'll look a lot better than that dumb old harp.
Fabulous.
Salty, but good.
Your dad used to throw this crap away when he gutted bass.
Mom, if you don't eat your caviar, you can't have any ice cream. No, I mean it.
What the hell? Pass the ketchup.
Try some of that purple.
How's that?
No, use more. How can I get Jack to like me?
Well, I figure if you let somebody know you like them, they gotta like you back. How's that?
Still not enough. I like him, Fern. I even told him.
Well, you and I get along together because I don't treat you like some dumb kid and you don't treat me like some useless old lady. Jack's set in his ways. He just doesn't understand kids. You be patient. Keep on trying. How does that look?
Well, I love it. Fern, it's you.
Fern, for a back issue, you're one hell of a looker.
Sport, I've looked in 100 lots for this car. It's my lucky day you didn't do any body work on it.
You want it? It's a real buy.
Hardly. What I want is the name of the guy who sold it to you.
Hey, baby, what you trying to do? Run me out of business? That's against the law.
Look into my eyes, Slick.
get you the name.
Hey, Hotshot, you got a cigarette? You know, it's hard on a guy to come face to face with his own mortality, kid. Stay in the car business.
Yes, sir.
I'm really excited. This charter this morning will be your maiden voyage.
You know, I'm feeling kind of woozy. Maybe I ate something that didn't agree with me.
Oh, go ahead, Jack. Go ahead. I'll take Mr. and Mrs. Christenberry out by myself and hope I don't drown them.
Lance Christenberry?
Yeah.
Is his wife named Muffy?
Is this somebody you know?
They had their pictures in the society pages this morning. Lance and Muffy Christenberry. I gotta meet him. Get the boat ready.
Feeling better now, huh, Livingston?
Well, then this charter service is just a sideline, huh?
Absolutely. I come out just get a little fresh air when I can tear myself away from my financial holdings or when I'm not tootling about my private golf course.
Well, it certainly is a pleasant surprise to find you in our midst, Mr. Spangler.
Well, thank you so much. What a nice thing to say, and I do wish you'd call me John.
Well, I'd love to, John. And please, won't you call me Muffy?
Thank you so much. I'd be enchanted to, Muffy.
What are your outside interests like, John?
Outside interest?
Yeah, well, for example, Muffy and I are very interested in art.
Art? Why him? Oh, art!
We're trying to build a wing at the West Savannah Gallery to house our collection of surrealists.
Ah, surrealists. My favorites. You wouldn't be interested in any contributions, would you?
Oh, John, would you consider it?
I might. I just might. Captain, would you be so kind as to break out the champagne?
Get it yourself, Lord Fauntleroy. I'm busy.
He's a trifle grouchy at times, but he's a first-class captain. Cheers.
Oh, surrealist. My favorite. Name one surrealist.
Rembrandt. Didn't think I could do it, did you? Muffy?
Thank you.
Lance?
Thank you, John. Oh, John, Muffy and I are avid golfers. Could we come and play around in your private course one day soon?
Play around? Oh, yes, of course. I'd adore it, Lance.
To the bottom of the barrel.
What are you? For me, or I must offer you my hand.
All right, we'll take that in, will you? Now, when I say to me, from you.
To me, from you.
You know, I never thought about it until my tete-a-tete with Lance and Muffy today, but wealth does carry certain responsibilities with it.
Well, I'd stay away from anybody called Muffy if I were you.
You see, that's the very reason that none of you has any ambulance for the world of old money and breeding.
You sure didn't get any old money and breeding from me.
Well, I got it, Mom. I don't know where it came from, but I tell you, I'm taking to this like a fish to water. It's my natural milieu. Well, I'm off. Ta-ta.
There! Your screen just went blank.
Hey, everybody. I did it. Look. Look, right there.
Other guests for cocktails included financier John Livingston Spangler, who got a lovely ovation when he contributed $100,000 for the art gallery.
$100,000? Are you crazy?
Yeah, like a fox, my friend, like a fox. This is my entree into society. John Livingston Spangler has arrived.
Very well, Your Majesty. The charter this morning is 2 tourists from Boise, Idaho. I don't suppose they will be worthy of your attention.
You don't suppose correct. Ah, that'd be from... Hello. Jonathan Livingston Spangler here. Well, thank you for asking. I do wish you'd call me John. Thanks, Tugger. I'd be pleased to. Now, actually, I don't know just what kind of treasures I could provide, but I'll certainly give it some serious thought. No, thank you. I'll see you then.
Tugger. What the hell kind of a name is Tugger?
Well, if you must know, she told me that she's called that because her baby sister couldn't say sugar. And in case you're interested, I have been invited to participate in a charity auction. You give them something valuable, and they auction it off. Of course, there'll be a ball at the Magnolia Hotel.
And after that, I guess you die and go to that big private golf course in the sky with Lance and Muffy.
What's the matter with you? This is the greatest thing that ever happened to me. Now quit trying to ruin it.
Eat your oatmeal, honey.
I'm not hungry. Divorces are hardest on the kids, you know.
That's a great day for golf.
There's John. Good morning.
Oh.
Morning, John.
Morning, Lance. Muffy.
This is just beautiful.
Well, I try to have them keep it nice, you know.
Well, since this is your course, you can have the honors, John.
The honors?
Well, you can tee off first.
No, I'll bet you can drive a little old golf ball forever. Look at those wonderful wrists.
Well, that's awful nice of you.
Go to it, John.
Lance, Muffy, I have a confession to make.
What's that?
I don't play golf.
I don't understand. Why in the world do you say that?
Anymore. I did play.
Oh?
Yes, of course. Country clubs around Harvard were my home away from home.
But John, what in the world happened?
Well, I was wounded, Muffy, in the war, in my golfing arm. I hurt it in a dogfight with a Messerschmitt. You see, I was a major in the Air Corps there for a while, doing my patriotic bit. I lost my whole squadron that day.
Oh, that's just tragic, John.
True. And so sometimes I try to forget about my wound and imagine that I can still play, but it's useless. You two go ahead and play. Be my guest.
Oh, I'm so sorry, John. But you do come along and walk the course with us anyway, okay?
Well, I'd be happy to.
Here, dear. You lead off.
Thank you, darling.
Well struck, Muffy.
Nicely done, dear.
Of course, we all knew he'd been in the Army. But my goodness, he'd never told us he'd been a hero. The Congressional Medal of Honor. Oh, my, who'd have thought it?
Tell me, Mrs. Rumbaugh, a journalist like to have as many angles as he can get. Are there other friends of his, or Mr. Riddle's for that matter, that you could put me on to? Their haunts, so to speak.
Well, they used to love to go fishing at Savannah Beach. I believe Mr. Stobbs had a friend there.
Oh, would you happen to have a picture of one or both of the dearly departed?
No, I'm afraid not. Oh, wait. I did take some snapshots on one of our picnics. I don't suppose that's real appropriate for an article on heroism, is it?
Nice, quiet place you have here.
Thank you.
A man could live a contented life here. Little yard to take care of. No business pressure. Nobody putting C-clamps on your eyelids.
Thanks again, Art.
My pleasure. I'm moving out.
You want to tell me why?
Sure, I'll tell you why. We bought the business we dreamed about. Now, you don't give a damn about it. All you care about is getting your picture on the society page. You know what you got, Stobbs? Delusions of grandeur. I don't want to be around you anymore.
Well, if that's the way you feel about it.
You know what really galls me? You're making me feel like everything I did in my life was worthless. Like carrying the mail was nothing. I don't happen to feel I was nothing. I'm proud of what I did with my life. I got a question for you. You said that John Livingston Spangler has arrived. What about Jack H. Stobbs? Where did he go? Huh?
All right, I'll tell you. Jack H. Stobbs was a poor slob who lived in a trailer, fell asleep in his chair every morning, and flapped his gums about the past. Well, my friend, that sad sack guy is gone. I am living now, and I'm happy, damn it.
You can't be happy. You're turning into a great big phony.
What about you? What are you turning into? A pill, that's what you're turning into. You think being rich is some kind of punishment. You want to move out? Good riddance.
Same to you.
I'm telling you, Mr. Leak, bank computers are out of my league. Now shut up and listen. Those guys won't keep all that cash lying around, and they aren't going to put it in one bank account. So I figure they could have taken on new identities and opened a whole bunch of small bank accounts. Now, a private dick like you must have the right computer connections, so you could find me those guys. Now, before you tell me again what you can't do, two names and one address.
Bank computers are still out of my league, but my kid can do it.
Well, that just about whips it to death, son. Anybody who tells a woman with some damn baby's name that he's going to dip into his antique car collection and then has to go out and buy one.
I didn't buy the whole collection, only a Bentley.
I swear, they must have mixed up the babies when you were born. Some other mom got my beautiful, big, fat baby boy, and I got stuck with you. I'm going to go live in a retirement home. And when John Livingston Spangler doesn't come and visit me, I'll thank my lucky stars.
Mom.
These are stones along my walk. Painted every one of them myself. Nice. Nice place to live.
Should be sleeping in a room with a harp in it. I don't want you guys to break up.
Honey, it's been coming ever since we found that money. Worst thing that ever happened to me. And to Jack. Only he never admitted.
As soon as you get something in this world, something else takes it away.
What a sap he is. Trying to find something a rich man would put in a charity auction. Family heirlooms. Jewelry from my uncle, the Viscount. And got a pot. I want a family heirloom. Where are you going?
Where am I going? Hey, I'm just a kid. I'm supposed to be in school, remember? Hey, thanks for showing me your pictures.
One of your Bentleys? How heavenly. John, I'm so glad I found you.
Wait a minute. You give credit when it's due, Tugger. Lance and I, we discovered it.
Well, now y'all leave something for the unmarried ladies.
Oh, ladies, please. There's plenty of me to go around for everybody.
Where are you from, John?
Here, there, everywhere, Spence. Live fast and die young, I always say.
Well, what was your family in, John? Cotton? Timber?
Aluminum. Lance, my fortune came from aluminum.
You will be coming to the ball tonight, won't you?
Will he be coming? Why, Mary Dudley, he will be the guest of honor, won't you, John?
John, I hope you don't mind a truly liberated yet totally feminine lady asking you for a date. Will you be my escort for the ball?
Why, Mary Dudley, I'd be enchanted.
Excuse me. Could I help you, please?
Yes. I'm looking for Jonathan Livingston Spangler. I'm his wife, okay?
What are you doing here?
John, do you know this person?
For sure. Aren't you going to introduce me?
I promised her, her father, one of my oldest friends, on his deathbed, that I would take care of his little girl. Will you get out of here?
I brought some more of your stuff.
What stuff?
Your heirlooms for the auction.
Oh, I want to see those. Please let me see. Let me see that. Oh, well, what in the world is this?
These are his sergeant stripes from the Army. 30 years, a lifer. That patch is from the 3rd Division. That's who he was with in World War II.
I don't understand.
I don't either.
Well, actually,
These are his medals. Gosh, there are a bunch of them, aren't there? Oh, here's a picture of him with the general. Oh, and this, neat. This is a picture of him and his best friend, Art Riddle, out in front of Art's trailer. Art was a mailman for 30 years. Isn't that neat? Well, I just figured that since all you people are putting up valuable stuff for the auction, well, this is the most valuable stuff he has.
Then you weren't a major in the Air Corps?
No.
John, those checks you gave me, they are good, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, they're good, all right.
Oh, you better believe it. He has $3.6 million. He found it in a suitcase.
Oh, dear God. John, does this mean that you stole it?
I guess you could look at it like that, yeah.
Oh, and if you want another jolt, his real name is Jack H. Stobbs.
Mr. Stobbs, I guess you just don't understand this. But we're what we are, and we've been what we are for a very long time. Now, I'm going to try to put this in the kindest way I possibly know how. We will take the Bentley that you offered us, because we really and truly want to make this the finest art gallery we can. But I don't guess you really want to come to the ball. Not now, do you?
Just out of curiosity, when you said aluminum...
Suitcase.
Was aluminum.
Well, thank you so very much for your very generous contributions, Mr. Stobbs.
$3 million. Take a hike, will you? You are so dumb. You don't have to be one of these people to be a worthwhile person. You've got the greatest friend a guy could ever have and the best mom in the world, and they love you. And even though you don't like me very much, I think you're the most worthwhile person I ever met. And you don't even know it.
I don't know what they call it. Purple haze. Purple.
Did you put Certainty up to that?
I didn't put anybody up to anything. What did she do?
And it was all her idea. What do you know?
What does Certainty do?
She brought all my Army stuff to the Magnolia Hotel. Put John Livingston Spangler right into the toilet.
You mean she brought your 3rd Division patch and stripes, that stuff?
Yep. Plus a picture of you and me. She said they were the most valuable things I had. You know what? Those rich people acted like it was a cockroach collection. Well, can a guy get a beer around here anymore?
Sure. Help yourself.
You know, it's been a long time since you and I had a beer together.
Yeah, that's true.
Here.
Thanks.
I'll tell you something. I may have gone a little overboard, but you didn't even give it a chance.
Oh, I don't know. I could have enjoyed being rich if I earned it. I just felt like a thief. We just could have raised the $50,000 to buy the charter business. Everything would have been okay. We'd still be friends.
Let's get rid of the money, Art. We keep the business. We give the rest to charity. I don't know, boys' clubs, the old soldiers' home. Is there an old postman's home?
I don't know.
I didn't mean to belittle what we did with our lives. We were real people, and we made something of ourselves. That's what counts. Sorry I turned into such a phony.
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry I turned into such a pill.
Riddle, let's be pals again.
Okay, Stobbsy.
Okay, the first thing we gotta do is talk Mom out of leaving. Then we get out of this place.
Can't be too soon for me.
I tell you, you even got me feeling a little nostalgic about the old trailer park.
We can't go back until we're dead sure nobody's looking for us, of course.
Well, I tell you, pal, I got a good feeling about that. No sweat.
Step inside, gents.
Don't try to be heroes, boys.
Mom? Where's Mom? Where's Certainty?
They're locked up in the bathroom. Here. Put them on.
What for?
Do it! Yep. Jack H. Stobbs and Arthur F. Riddle in the flesh.
What are you going to do to us?
First, I'm going to get my money back. Then I'm going to kill you.
$12.50. $26.50. $4,560. Oops, I'm overdrawn by 230. I've got to subtract that.
Can we get out of here? We're suffocating.
Let him out. How many more, Hotshot?
That's it. The other 280 accounts we never touched.
What did you spend?
Doesn't seem possible. It's $689,466.50.
You, back over here. You two, sit down and keep quiet. Okay, what have I got left?
$2,910,533.50.
Mom, will you turn that thing off?
You shut up. I've had enough people ordering me around for one day.
I think we can sell off a lot of this stuff, Mr. Leaks.
Yeah, my tuxedo, the cars, Riddle's nutcracker set.
Nut drivers.
You know what I've been through on account of you?
Well, you're gonna get almost $3 million back.
It wasn't my money, you gink. Coming up 700 grand short is likely to be hazardous to my health.
Well, we're sorry.
You're sorry? Do you know what this is doing to my system? I'm not a young guy anymore. You know, when I was talking to the old bag at the trailer camp, I was envying the life you two idiots used to have. Why didn't you stay where you belong?
But we already said we're sorry.
Well, you're gonna be more than sorry, you butt-sprung old twit. You're gonna be dead. Turn that damn thing off, old lady.
Drop dead. Stop screaming at me, you big ape.
Ma, shut up and turn it off.
I'll turn the whole damn bunch of you off. There. Your screen is blank.
What happened?
I don't know.
I did it to him, boys.
How could you?
Pacemaker! Help!
You did do it, Ma. You scrambled his pacemaker.
What are we gonna do?
Help me! Can't breathe. Get a doctor.
If he dies,
we're free and clear.
And alive.
Help! Get a doctor.
Yeah, we got an emergency here. Heart attack. Male, about 50.
Oh,
pacemaker.
gross.
Doing CPR now.
You guys did good. You kept him ticking anyway.
Is he gonna be all right?
Yeah, probably. Let's go. Thanks again.
You guys. You're good boys, both of you. I love you.
The money.
Gentlemen, I want you to lie face down. Put your hands behind your heads. I'm Special Agent Bigelow of the FBI, and you're under arrest.
All right, men, let's move in.
So, you're the fat man.
You're actually not that fat, Mr. Stobbs, but I suppose you could be considered a fat man. But I think we can rule out any overzealous notions that you are the fat man.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, since the actual owners of the $3.6 million have not shown up to collect it, and quite frankly, I think it'll be a cold day in hell before they do, all criminal charges are dropped.
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled. Now, we come to the money. I'm ruling that it is a treasure trove and therefore protected by state and federal laws.
You mean we can keep it?
That's correct, Mr. Stobbs.
We object, Your Honor.
Overruled.
Well, we're going to give it to charity.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, the old soldier's home and the old postman's home, if there is one.
Nifty. However, there is one other charity that you're going to have to contribute to first.
What's that, Your Honor?
Your government, Mr. Riddle.
And I don't object, Your Honor.
Sustained. So, we start with $3,600,000. Of that, the federal government gets an automatic.
25%.
Now, you found the money in Florida. Under state law, they get...
38%.
The money was recovered in Georgia, so I'm ruling...
18.5%.
For them. Which leaves you a total of...
$694,471.
Not bad. Of course, out of that...
$689,497.50.
Is missing. But you two guys get the difference. I forgot court costs.
$5,000.
On the nose. So, this court hereby awards Jack H. Stobbs and Arthur V. Riddle the sum of...
$4.50.
Step up to the bench, guys, for a minute. Look, the paperwork on this thing could take years. So, either you guys got change for a 5. Court dismissed.
Let's go fishing.
Yeah, fishing.